Good morning all and welcome to Q the Review, Day 8 of the World Snooker Championships. Here we go again. So, how do we start? Well, yesterday, Saturday, and first of all, Mark Allen just finished his demolition job of Stuart Bingham, so well done to him. 13-4, well done to him. And then the other morning session, very, very interesting. So this was McGill against Lisowski. And you've got to say, McGill, it's just too good for him at the moment, man. Too good for him. Yeah. It's just kind of showing this is why Lisowski hasn't had a good Crucible record. Maybe why he's not won a tournament. Yeah, could argue that, but temperament was just bad yesterday. Really, really bad. He looks like a beaten man already in session one. And McGill's just not going to give you anything, is he? You know, he was just doing what he needed to do. Absolute focus on every ball. He's got the same kind of temperament as Selby. You know, he every frame's the same to him. You put all effort into that frame. You don't give up on any shot at all. And yeah, he's reaped the rewards from it, you know? Yeah, so well done to him. 7-1 up. And it's not looking good for Lisowski, is it? So yeah, see how that one goes. Then to the afternoon, we had Ronnie Hossain. And yeah, just... I suppose Hossain, probably you've learnt a lesson there. Yeah. When you talk shit, you got to back it up. Excuse my French. But yeah, you've got to back it up, and yeah, from the first moment in that match, it looked like his mind just wasn't there, and Ronnie's was. You know, he was focusing on the balls, getting the job done, and Ronnie kind of has this mindset now where he's just a bit too stoic for things like this, and it really showed throughout this match. I thought, you know, he didn't get involved in too much of it really. I know he had the little interview after his first round match where he said, "Oh yeah, don't rattle my cage" and all that. But when it gets to the actual match, he focuses. He really does, and yeah, just an absolute demolition job. Session to spare, and well done to him as well. 200th century at the Crucible, and 1200th century as a pro in total. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous now, if it wasn't ridiculous before already. So yeah, he'll play Luca Brissell next, and that's going to be another interesting one, but I'll talk about that at some other point. The other afternoon session match was, of course, the conclusion of Neil Robertson and Jack Jones. Jack Jones, man. Jack effing Jones. What a guy. What a guy. Yeah, brilliant snooker. Outplayed Robertson, you've got to say, from start to finish. And yeah, like I said, Robertson's reliance on his scoring was just not enough. You know, every time I looked at the screen, Jack Jones was in, and I was like, how's this happened again? How was he in? And yeah, more often than not, it was down to Robertson's poor safety rather than him actually missing within the balls, I would say. So yeah, the Crucible, the bad Crucible omen that haunts Neil Robertson continues. And yeah, well done Jack Jones. Looking forward to his next round. Evening session, we had Sejoy against Milkins first. I have to say I didn't really watch that one. Sounds like the milk went off, as comments on Twitter were saying. So yeah, I have to say I backed Robert Milkins for this one. I thought he would just have a bit too much experience, and Sejoy did look a bit raw to me. It was more that Sean Murphy didn't turn up in his first round match, I thought, rather than Sejoy's just sort of powering his way to victory. So yeah, I wouldn't say that one's over at all. I think Milkins just needs to have a good middle session, really, doesn't he? And yeah, we'll see how that one goes out. And then the other match, yeah, pure night nurse, as people on Twitter were saying. Selby against Gary Wilson. And you have to say that the first sort of few frames of this, you were thinking, oh, this could be a bad session for Selby, actually. But somehow he's got out of a bad session 5-3 up, and that's just Selby for you, isn't it? He never gives up. He just fights for every ball, and yeah, there was an interesting frame where there was a bit of fun and games going on with a couple of reds and a pink over a corner pocket. Took about an hour, I believe, and Wilson actually won that frame. Selby made a bit of a poor error, really, in letting him put a red in that. And then it was a good point they made in commentary, actually, on BBC. They said, you know, the length of that frame, normally when you lose a frame of that length, it kind of deflates you, because it's like, wow, I've just spent an hour of my life losing a rubbish frame. But actually, it seemed to do the reverse of what you might think. Gary Wilson just went a bit off the boil then. You know, some really poor shots to let Selby in, and Selby just, he just got stuck in for the end of that session. And obviously a good bit of humour at the end of the session, saying, "Have you enjoyed it?" That's just the jester for you. What a guy. So today we got moving day for the rest of the second round matches. So that'll be CJOE. The start of Higgins Wilson is taking place now, and yeah, moving day for everyone else that's yet to finish their second round match. So yeah, let's all enjoy a good Sunday. Thanks a lot. Subscribe.